Cancer. This is your October 2013 horoscope, taroscope. My name is Audrey Alison, and I'm excited to be doing these. This is my first batch of YouTube horoscopes ever. And let's just get started. Oh, also, I'm incorporating, the tarot in these as well, because that's what I do. Okay, so we have a new moon on October 4th, and this falls at 11 degrees Libra in your fourth house. The fourth house governs foundation, home, family. So you're going to find a balance with Libra in that sector. So Cancer, you're very comfortable at home anyway, and you will find that on this new moon, you're going to require being near your home and in the comforts of your family. So October 4th, it might be a good time to set your intentions on your environment and your house. So that's a beautiful thing, because balance there is very important, if not the most important. So October 7th, we have Venus going into Sagittarius, and there's a helicopter looking for me, so we're going to hide out. This falls in Venus transiting into Sagittarius in your sixth house. Should I wait till it goes by? This is going to be fun. This sixth house is your area, your sector of daily routines, health, the work, but not the career, your 9 to 5. And Venus going into Sag in this sixth house, Venus governing your love and the planet of love. Here comes the helicopter again. This means that you will have, maybe I should start this again. I don't know, I'll give it one more time. You will have a lot of fire, since Sagittarius is a fire sign, and it rules the ninth house of religion, faraway, distant places, and philosophy. You're going to find that you want to maybe be somewhere else. You might want to travel somewhere else, but emotionally, in your heart, you might have a longing to have that stimulated. Let's see. October 15th, Mars is going into Virgo in your third house. Mars is the planet of action, aggression, the initiator. It transits every 60 days. So it'll be in Virgo in your third house of communications for a while. This is actually interesting because Cancers aren't very outspoken. They tend to retreat a lot internally. Not in this transit. You might actually be more outspoken. Mars might even put a little bite to your tongue. You might get sassy, Cancers. And hey, you know what? That's a good thing. Sometimes you need to stand up for yourself. You might find in your third house of communications that you might be aggressive with your tone. You might tell people what's up a little bit more for 60 days. And you don't want to go overboard, though, because Mars can get aggressive, and you don't want to make any enemies at that time. So just keep a watch on the things that you're saying, and you'll notice that you might get a little frustrated quicker than usual and be quick to say something, foot and mouth syndrome with this in your third house. Also rules the intellect and the mind. The third house is Gemini, communication and very quick-witted mind. And you could find with Mars in this placement that you're thinking things very quickly. You're thinking very rash. For a Cancer, this might be uncomfortable for you. You're water. You are tranquil, baby. You are emotional. So this could be interesting. And I think I'm getting the vibe, honestly, that this is going to be good for you because you might have a tendency to go with the flow, but not in this 60-day transit. Aw, my neighbor's dog is acting up. Lots of distractions for this Cancer reading. This is interesting. But, oh, wow, I pulled this the last for Geminis, but this is Cancer. This is the crab. And this card is telling me the moon, sorry, that I'm spot on. It's well for me. It's validating that emotional state, the moon, the crab, what you can be, um, might not be that way when Mars transits your third sector. On October 18th, we have the full moon at 25 degrees Aries, and this is in your 10th house of career. Ooh, this is good. Now, this full moon, lunar eclipse actually, falling in your career sector will mean absolute change. Eclipses bring change in the areas they fall. This is guaranteed. So if you've been thinking about changing career, which I'm pretty sure as a Cancer you are, or just really analyzing your career, there's going to be a shift there. And when you don't make these decisions on your own, the universe handles it for you. You might see, and now I'm picking some things up psychically or intuitively, Cancer, you might see a restructuring or a reorg in your company that either pushes you to a higher rank or dismantles the job completely. You could go through layoffs. These things aren't bad. When change happens that we don't initiate or don't control, they're uncomfortable, okay? But as with experience and as I age, these changes are blessings because sometimes we wouldn't take the action necessary in order to implement changes in our lives. And the universe handles them for us. Eclipses will absolutely bring change, good and bad, for all 12 astrological signs. But for you, Cancer, this is going to be in your house of career. And strongly, because I'm just kind of feeling it that way. But check it out. I'm pulling the Queen of Coins here. Now, this comforts me because this woman is in control of her own career. The Queen of Coins is mastering her environment, 4th house, and occupation, 10th house, 2 of which areas I just covered. And these cards are my beef fries. They're my besties, and they don't play. So I'm feeling confident that your 4th and 10th house that we discussed, you're going to see them activated in October. And it might feel like it's all for the worst when it happens, but it's all for the best. The universe will protect you at all costs, even if it feels harsh. So just trust that change is a-coming. And on October 21st, we have a Mercury retrograde, the thing everybody talks about, that everyone just kind of gets sick of hearing. Mercury goes retrograde from October 21st through November 11th, 3 weeks, 21 days, 3 times a year. Usually 3 months apart too, but they try to keep the dysfunction at an even pace for us. Retrogrades and Cancer, retrogrades will affect, in this, it's 18 degrees Scorpio in your 5th house of leisure, pleasure, children, fun, creativity, romance, the things that you want to take lighthearted. You might find that you're maybe a little serious, Cancer. You might have a serious undertone right now for those 3 weeks. And withdraw. As the crab, you're used to withdrawing into your little shell to protect yourself from all of the harmful people in society. So retreat again. You're going to retreat for 3 weeks in your 5th sector. You might not be as social during that time, but I think as a Cancer, you're pretty cool with being at home, and having that 4th house again activated. You're going to be spending a lot of time with family and in your environment, and that's cool with you. So, and what I was about to say earlier, retrogrades in Mercury, they're not very harsh for Cancers except for the normal technology glitches. Mercury's all about air, intellect, wind, really affects Gems and Geminis and Virgos strongly. Cancer, you kind of swim under it as that crustacean that you are. Just don't make any serious decisions during that time regarding your home or your career. Let those things kind of happen for you. Go with the flow on that one, or swim with the tide. Aw, pun, because it's kind of relating to Cancer. Okay, so we have, I'm ending this with October 28th. Pluto, that dark dwarf planet, can't shake these Plutonian aspects if we tried. The sextiles Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. The asteroid that looks out for us, that wants us to heal. A sextile is a good aspect. It's not conjunct, it's not in opposition, it's not trining, which would be kind of nice, but sextiles, things will be smoothed over. For you, Pluto's in Capricorn, so for you that's in your, that's interesting. Capricorn's in your 7th house, and Cancer Cap is your polar opposite. It's who you're really drawn to. 7th house of relationships, partnerships. You'll be healing in this aspect, in this sector, which is really positive. You could feel that you're on the right path to maybe vindication or internal healing, since you're withdrawing in a lot this month, and you normally do, but more so in this retrograde. I think that you'll be working on past relationships. Wow, it's already at 12 minutes. I can sure babble. I want to end each reading, each horoscope, with a tarot card for you. So here we go. Wow, I'm getting a lot of strong females for you. This is the Queen of Staffs, Queen of Fire. Ooh, I have to get used to this whole thing. This girl doesn't play either. There is a very direct force about you, and I'm getting intuitively now, this is regarding that 10th house of career. You might have to make a decision. The universe is going to make it for you in that 10th house with the eclipse there, but I just want to say that if you do have an option, if you're given an option by your authority, by your boss, by the person that you have to report to, or if you're the boss yourself and you're an entrepreneur, you're going to have a choice. Your boss may present a choice to you. Go with where your passions lie with this fire sign card. Don't go with where necessarily the money lies, an earth sign card. You want to really take a leap of faith and pursue your passions and really trust in yourself. But let me just say something else I'm getting. Try to avoid contracts and signing things and coming to an absolute resolute conclusion during the Mercury retrograde from 10/21 to 11/11. Because chances are you're going to, if you have to make a decision, fine. If you can push it off, if you can avoid, if you could say, Mr. Pain in the Ass, boss, I really want to take a minute to think about this. I'll get back to you on November 12th. If you can take it there, take it there. Because you might have second thoughts about the decision you come to if you make it before the 11th, if you're right in that retrograde, or you might actually have to redo something and make a whole other decision. So just trying to protect you throughout that transit, because it can be difficult. But again, I hope that this monthly horoscope was helpful to you. My name is Audrey Alison, and my website below is www.audreyallison.com. Please leave your comments. Feel free to share this video. And I really look forward to reading for you again. I also do readings, so if you'd like to book with me, you can find everything you need on my website. And you can also find me on Facebook at Audrey Allison Astrology and Tarot. Thanks so much, Cancer, and I will see you next month. Bye. Have a sweet day.